Sandy had always dreamed of leaving her small town and becoming a famous travel photographer. Every morning, she worked quietly in a tiny coffee shop while secretly editing photos on her old laptop. One rainy afternoon, a mysterious customer forgot a leather notebook on the table beside her. Inside the notebook were beautiful travel sketches and a note that said, "To the person brave enough to follow their dreams." At the back of the notebook was a ticket to Paris hidden between the pages. Sandy stared at it for hours, unable to believe her eyes. That night, instead of sleeping, she packed her camera, her favorite sweater, and a small journal. For the first time in years, she felt something stronger than fear. She felt ready. The next morning, Sandy boarded a plane, unaware that this journey would completely change her life forever. Paris was nothing like Sandy imagined. The streets glowed with golden lights. Musicians played near the river, and every corner looked like a painting. Sandy spent her first day taking photos of small cafes and colorful flowers hanging from balconies. While exploring a quiet bookstore, she accidentally bumped into a young artist named Leo. His sketchbook fell to the ground, revealing drawings of places Sandy had photographed earlier that day. They laughed awkwardly and started talking for hours about art, dreams, and travel. Leo told her he was preparing for a citywide art competition, but had lost inspiration recently. Sandy showed him her photography, and for the first time in months, Leo smiled honestly before leaving. He invited her to explore the city with him the next day. Sandy walked back to her hotel under the glowing Paris lights, wondering why meeting a stranger suddenly felt like the beginning of something important. The next morning, Sandy and Leo wandered through hidden streets far away from the crowded tourist spots. Leo showed her secret gardens, tiny bakeries, and an old rooftop with the most beautiful view in Paris. Sandy photographed everything while Leo sketched quietly beside her. As the sun began to set, they shared warm pastries and talked about their childhood dreams. Sandy admitted she was scared of failing and returning home with nothing. Leo confessed he once stopped drawing for almost a year because he thought nobody cared about his art. Their conversation felt easy, like they had known each other forever. Suddenly, Leo asked Sandy to model for one of his sketches. Embarrassed but laughing, she agreed. Hours later, he handed her the finished drawing. It showed Sandy standing confidently beneath the Paris sky, looking fearless. For the Part 4, First Day at Blackwood Publishing. Blackwood Publishing was even more beautiful than Sandy imagined. Tall shelves filled with manuscripts surrounded the office, and the smell of coffee mixed with old paper created a strangely comforting feeling. Sandy arrived early, nervous enough to reread her welcome email at least 20 times. The employees seemed confident and experienced, completely different from her quiet personality. She worried she wouldn't fit in. But then she met Noah. He was one of the editors, calm and funny, with messy dark hair and an easy smile that instantly made conversations feel less awkward. "You're Sandy, right?" he asked. "The girl Eleanor keeps talking about." Sandy laughed nervously. "That sounds dangerous." Noah grinned. "Only if the compliments are true." For the rest of the day, Noah helped her organize manuscripts and showed her around the building. Slowly, Sandy's fear started disappearing.